come forward and put on her jacket. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Visa. Ladies and gentlemen, upon assuming a new rank, it is traditional for airmen to reaffirm their oath to the Constitution of the United States. Lieutenant Colonel Jackson will now re-administer the oath.
I state your full name. I'm sorry. I state your full name.
I, Jasmine Coleman,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States
that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States
and the orders of the officers appointed over me,
and the orders of the officers appointed over me,
in accordance to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
in accordance with the regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice,
So help me God.
so help me God.
To commemorate this memorable occasion, Chief Master Sergeant Ray Jones will now come forward and read the Chief's brief to Chief Master Sergeant Caldwell. Will all chiefs in attendance please stand?
Chief Master Sergeants are individually regarded as people who cannot be bought, whose word is their bond, who put character above wealth, who possess opinions and a will, who are larger than their vocations, who will not lose their individuality in a crowd, who do not hesitate to take changes, who will be honest in small things as in great ones, who will make no compromise with wrong, whose ambitions are not confined to their own selfish desires and interests, who will not say they do it because everybody else does it, who are true to their friends through good reports and evil reports, in adversity as well as prosperity, who do not believe that shrewdness, cunning, and hard-headedness are the best qualities for winning success, who are not ashamed or afraid to stand for the truth when it is unpopular, who can say no with emphasis, although all the world is saying yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and privilege to present to you Chief Master Sergeant Jasmine Caldwell.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's kind of unbelievable that I'm standing here and with all of you. I'm truly humbled. I want to thank Colonel Zay, Chief Highskill, Chief Fazell, Colonel Reedy, Colonel Page, Colonel Diaz.
Everybody.
Chief Day. I have blacked out. So here's what happened. I had a speech, and I was writing on this thing all night, and I was like worried about it. My mom was having a heart attack. She was like, please just get this thing done because you're driving me crazy. And I left it. So this is all
From the heart.
So I just want to first say thank you so much for my parents, because if you knew my mom, you knew how hard it is for her to get on a plane in the first place. So I want to thank you for coming, for being here in this time, because none of my promotions, they were able to come. We were either overseas or whatever. So this means so much to me, and I want to say thank you so much for my dad, who, you know, pretty much inspired me my whole life. He's given me the how to of how to be a good airman, pretty much. And then, of course, I want to say thank you to my friend Carla, because she will go wherever, however, to get to where I am, and that is a sign of a true friend, and I really appreciate that. Jeez, it's not what it's supposed to be. So, I would say that I didn't have any idea about what my career was going to be like when I enlisted. I think I thought of it as a job. I'm going to have a job, and I'm going to do my job. And however long that job lasts. It almost didn't go well, so when I was packing for basic training, of course I knew everything, and my dad's in the Army, and he's like, hey bum, that's how he calls us, right? Hey bum, I don't think you need all that, I'm coming from, and I was like, Dad, I'm coming from overseas, of course I need all this stuff. I had 2 suitcases, right? So if you've ever been a recruiter, you try to tell your people bring a backpack. So I had 2 suitcases, and he was like, okay. So when I tell you they had a field day with me at basic training, okay, I was the hottest ticket in town. They attacked me. You are not the princess.
Oh.
I just didn't think it was gonna go well.
From basic.
But it did go well, and I owe it all to the amazing people that I've had in my career. They say it takes a village to raise a child, and I was a child, and the Air Force village raised me, right? So I didn't want to make this like a retirement speech because I'm not retiring. I signed my life away last month. So it's not that. But I just want to say thank you, and I want to be able to just say it out loud. Thank you to all the people that helped in developing me as a person. Whew. So, at Lake and Heath. So I started at Maxwell, right? I thought I knew everything for sure. I mean, I remember one of the guys there, Sergeant Brass. Remember him calling me senior chief because I thought I knew everything. And he was like, oh, so you're a senior airman, but you're acting like you're a chief somewhere. And I was like, yeah. No, I was not. So, yes, I got to Lake and Heath, and my mentor, Senior Master Sergeant Newton, he was like a father away from home. And he took me under his wing, he mentored me, he broke me down. I cried so many times because he would cut me. He would be like, look, no, that's not how it goes. Just do the right thing. And he taught me about integrity and doing the right thing the first time. And in that time, I was with Chief Retired Kendrick, and he was like a model to go by because he was my supervisor. And then after he left, he just flourished. He progressed so quickly. He was master, senior, chief so quick, and he always checked in with me to see how I was doing and checked on me, which was big for me. It's like, these are people that I want to keep near and dear. Excellence, right? So England happened, and then I cross-trained into ENT, and then I went to Nellis, and I spent 9 years at Nellis. Some of that was spent fighting for my rights, okay, for justice and all I did, right? You can get lost at Nellis. You can, it's easy to get in a clinic and just be a technician and do your job and go home. But I wanted to fight to do better. I want to do better for airmen. I want to do better for my career field. I was, like he said, I was the ENT consultant, and I thought I had all this, power. Really. But I wanted to make a change, and so when I did go over to the wing, I kind of stole that job. I was supposed to give that ad to my coworker, and she had already tried out for like a couple things, and I was like, I'm gonna go for this job, and I applied, and I got it, and at the wing, it was a different world. It was different because they are a different breed. They have a different culture. They do things differently. And I just learned so much. And Chief Robinson retired. He also checked me. He did. He was like, you don't be selfish. Don't be selfish in the things that you do for your people. And I took all that. And I thank God that I had those people in my life to get me to where I am. Went back to the group. I had Dr. Ayala. He was a perfectionist. He was amazing. I loved working under him, even though people didn't like working with him because he was a micromanager. I liked it. I had Senior Master Sergeant Leclerc, who was the squadron superintendent. He pulled me into everything. He pulled me into top 3. I put on all kinds of events. I did things with him. He just pulled me along, and he was amazing. So then it really, I think it really should, Jackson.
Oh, he's good. He's good. He's good.
That's good. I think things really shifted for me when I got to J-Bear. J-Bear was the place where I grew the most. I had the most amazing people there. My J-Bear crew, we went through some stuff. The superintendents, the Joneses, Molina, Sergeant King, we went through some things, and I think when you go through stuff with people, you become tighter, and those guys really mentored me and kept me going, and I just always knew, whatever, it's not, and it's like Chief High School, she always says this, she's like, it's not where you are, it's who you're with, and it's so true, because if I wasn't with them, I don't know if I would be here, you know? So then we all decided to come on down to San Antonio, all of us, and we're here, and I was embraced. I mean, the 959, Colonel Page, I couldn't say thank you enough for allowing me to spread my wings and do the things I need to do as a career field manager. You guys, saw it, even if it, we had some words, but you understood what that meant. You understood what that meant. And Colonel Zay for allowing me to come there and squat in your building. And when I say they embraced me, I go to everything. I do everything with SG. Like, I'm there. And I tried to put a patch on, and Colonel Chief High School was like, no, you can't wear that patch. Wherever I go, I think I belong there. And but honest to goodness, I have had the best people placed in my life, and I couldn't be more grateful for what I've gotten, and I want to give that back. I want to give that back. So the 3 years that I'm bound to, I want to give that back to the airmen. So now it's not about me, it's not about am I checking boxes. It's about, can I help others to check those boxes? So of course, the most important people in my life are my kids, right? So my kids, I do everything for them, right? Everything I do is for them. So they're not bound by the UCMJ, by the way, right? They test my inner gangster every day, okay? And I can't give them LOCs, LORs. They're just there testing it at all times, but it doesn't matter because I love them, and I will go the ends of the earth for them. And I also want to thank my Jackson's dad, Eric, for coming. I appreciate it. You've been a rock. But I just want to say, I think people usually close in a quote, and I have a quote. And I hope everybody gets this, and I hope you know who I'm referencing, but it's from the great Drake. I started from the bottom.
Oh my God. Woo! I think nobody's gonna top that one.
Thank you, Chief Caldwell. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the singing of the Air Force song.
Let's go. We go into the wild blue yonder, flying high into the sun. Here I come to meet our thunder. Atta boys, give her the gun, give her the gun. Down we dive, starting our flames from under, off with one hell of a roar. We live in flames, go down in flames. Hey, nothing can stop the U.S. Air Force.
This concludes the formal portion of today's ceremony. Please come forward to congratulate Chief Master Sergeant Caldwell and her family, and join us for refreshments in the back of the room. Thank you for attending today's ceremony and sharing this moment with Chief Caldwell and her family.